Remember this guy? The Toyota 4Runner? No, it hasn't gone anywhere, but it can. It's still the most rugged, capable, and adventurous vehicle in its class. It's an SUV's SUV. It's not afraid to get its feet wet. And best of all, cleans up real nice too.
That's right, guys. This is Cheyenne's 2002 Toyota 4Runner SR5. Now, for those of you who do not know, SR5 and basically stands for Sport and Runabout 5-Speed. Now, this is an automatic. The name was just so popular that Toyota kept with it, and they still make SR5s today. We picked this up from a used dealership in Abbotsford. Get ready, for $4,500. Now, as you saw in the intro, there was a lot of cleaning, a lot of elbow grease that went in to make this thing look pretty. And we're definitely not done. As you can see, it's a very frosty morning, so we can't shampoo the carpets and whatnot. But it is basically night and day. And the more and more we drive it and the cleaner it's gotten, we're definitely super, super happy with it. So, and this 4Runner has 400,000 kilometers on it. It does have the 3.4 V6 engine, and it purrs like a little kitten. Shifts smooth and drives down the road straight and true. It's basically all bone stock except for the rims and tires and the suspension lift. And rolling on it is a set of RTX off-road, and these are 33-inch tires. Does have 1-inch spacers. Do get a little bit of rubbing, but nothing too bad, and mainly in reverse. The suspension is a 3-inch Icon Vehicle Dynamics lift kit, front and back obviously. Super smooth, and those retail for about $4,500 and give or take depending on where you bought it. Inside, it's obviously got its typical wear, especially for a vehicle of 400,000 kilometers, but the body is in great shape. And this thing definitely cleaned up really, really well. Super, super happy with it. Frame, like I said, is just amazing shape. We got the BC Parks license plates to 1, support the backcountry, and 2, just adds just a little bit. Does have a few little scuffs here and there, like that one. Little tiny dent. Little dent on this side. In the video, you see Cheyenne scrubbing, and there was a black mark. Basically from here all the way up to here. And she got it all off with using magic eraser and baby wipes. A little bit of a dent, but again, it's a 4Runner. You can tell it's been driven in the bush because it's got a GoPro and mounted on the windshield. So they were obviously doing some filming. I love the hood scoop. That is probably just, it's what I like about it the most, is just in the look. And it definitely gives it that customization look. With the 1-inch spacers, it definitely gives it a more meaner stance. Love the rims. Overall, really, really nice vehicle. Cheyenne is definitely super excited, and we're just excited for the potential for content. You know, this thing is basically, you know, an open canvas, and there's so much that we can do, but we're going to keep it simple with this one. This is going to be more of the adventure rig, right? We use the Denali for the camping, the overlanding. This will be the secondary vehicle where we can go explore when this one is all set up. Now, you guys are probably wondering, well, how did you get something like this for $4,500? Well, they had it listed for $4,999 plus taxes and plus documentation fees, which would have worked out to about $6,700. Now, when we saw it on Facebook, what's your bottom dollar? They said $4,800. We went there, looked at it, and after going for a test drive, and this is an as-is purchase, which means they can't guarantee anything on it. Because of that, we weren't allowed to take it on the highway because they don't know if it's safe or not. So we can only go around basically in the auto mall and parking lot, which is basically, you could call it like a little mini race course where you could get up to in-town speed and just go around in circles. When we got in, it does have an engine light, and when I scanned it with my scanner, it was coming up a air fuel upstream sensor, which is on this side of the catalytic converter and upstream from the exhaust. Hauled around from our local shop is about $400, and give or take after taxes. I have actually found them on Amazon, $60 to $80. I just have to crawl underneath, unhook it, and then hook up a multimeter and just see what the readings are, just to confirm that that's the issue. But every Toyota vlog I've gone on, when that code comes up, that's what it is. So it's definitely not a major concern. So we looked past that. The main reason why we got this thing for so cheap is the 4-wheel drive is currently not working. Now, I know you guys might think that is super crazy that we would take a risk on that, but for how well this thing has been maintained, it's a 2002, it's old, and it's in great shape. All the important stuff, and the engine, like I said, purrs like a kitten. It shifts smooth, it drives down the road straight, the brakes are good. No issues whatsoever with the drivetrain beside the 4-wheel drive. Now, right now, it's just blinking. So the computer is recognizing that I'm trying to put it into 4-wheel drive, but it's not sending the signal to, one of the actuators or whatever. Again, I'm not really a 4-wheel drive guy. As you can see, I drive an all-wheel drive. So this is a little bit new, but I'm assuming one of the actuators are just jammed up, they're stuck, and maybe it's just failed, whatever. I've watched some videos where they can just get gummed up really bad and they just won't switch into 4-wheel drive. You got to remember, it does, yes, have the handle, but then it's a sensor telling it to open and close the actuator. So it is probably an electrical part. Actuators are going for about $200, $250. So again, not a big deal. But that's why we were able to chew them down to $4,500. No tax, no documentation fee, just cash. And all things considering, super, super excited. It's, again, a beautiful rig. Super excited for it. And you guys will be seeing a lot of this vehicle on the channel. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to become a Toyota channel. The Denali will always be the staple to this channel. It's what got this channel started. And the amount of adventures and memories we've created in that thing, it's going to take a long time for any vehicle to even come close to what that rig has done for us. So you'll still see lots of content with the Denali. This is just going to be something new, and we're excited because of the filming opportunities, the upgrades we can do, because that's a lot of fun too, is when you get to start to customize it. And this is technically going to be Cheyenne's truly first vehicle. Now, we've always had 2 vehicles in the past, but 90% of the time, hers was the more fuel efficient. And when we were younger, our kids were younger, it just made sense for me to drive her car and over a truck that I had, because it was way, way better on fuel. So she never really got to feel like a vehicle was hers, because I would be driving it way more than she would be. So I've sworn that I will not drive this too much, but this is hers, and I'm super excited for her. She feels really good about it, and yeah, hopefully we'll get these few little issues taken care of, and we would have got the best deal on a 4Runner out there. So in our area, for one that's basically a rust bucket, is going still for $7,000-8,000. Once we get everything working on this tip top, this is easily a $10,000 4Runner, which is insane. It's funny how same year, potential 10,000, if I'm lucky, 3. For some reason, these Denali's do not hold their value. But yeah, guys, that's it. Wanted to show you guys in the rig. If you guys and follow us over on Instagram, we were putting a few little clips to kind of show, hey, this is what we got. So if you want to kind of see, you know, kind of in real time with what's going on with us, consider following us on our Adventure Overland Instagram account. We're in the talks right now with a couple of our past sponsors to hopefully get a few modifications in for this so we can get this build going. But yeah, if you guys can, show some love down in the comment section to Cheyenne. You know, make her feel good that, you know, hey, and she made the right choice, because I know she's happy and she'll enjoy reading those comments. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see what we're going to do this 2002 4Runner SR5. Take care.